Tortilla Flats por vida, Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get right to the racks. Then I make that shit back. Run up on me, get shot in the back.
It's James from the beautiful VS Scotch on man. Back another Daddy Next. Today we have who are the Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats? Midget, Chuckie, and one of the most militant gangs in Compton. Listen, guys, if you guys know us from the Chuckie and Midget's video, if you haven't watched it, go check it out.
Yeah.
That was
one of our best videos too.
Yeah, like it was great. It was
super
sad,
interesting, all kind of emotion.
Yeah, I think it's only right to see like what are the modern day tortilla flats like, or like like the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's definitely a connection. But if it's your first time tuning in, subscribe to the channel, request content, and then we react.
Where's shit?
Subscribe to us, man.
I think we should hop it right to.
Subscribe to us, man.
Beg. Get on your knees, Pops. Pause.
Please.
No, Diddy. Let's hop right to.
I'll send you $1.
Sorry.
5th, 1999, Matthew Castellas was driving home from work in his black Nissan Maxima in Whittier, California. And at first, the day was playing out how he usually did. Drive to work, clock out, and drive home.
Pretty much.
But things played out a little differently that night. As Castellas was driving, he stopped at a traffic light near his home and someone opened the side door. Thinking there was an issue with the car, or not thinking at all, Castellas got out of his car to investigate and saw Giovanni Padilla, a known Tortilla Flat member, standing by his car and holding a gun to his face. As Castellas ran away, he saw Padilla and 3 other men get into the car and drive off.
Where they got this footage from?
The group of Tortilla Flats members
and drive off, Holmes.
Yeah. The footage is crazy.
And 3 other men get into the car and drive off.
Really?
The group of Tortilla Flats members, they drove the car back to Compton, California. And 40 minutes later, the black Nissan Maxima stopped the car near Margarita Gutierrez, who was standing on the sidewalk. After a brief conversation between the group, they fired several shots from the car, hitting Gutierrez several times before speeding away from the scene.
Oh my God.
Robberies, drive-bys, and much more of the gruesome activities. This is the reputation this gang is known for. This was their MO. This is the Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats.
Wow, great intro.
This gang has a long history in Compton. That's why in this episode, we're gonna do things a little different and take a look into the lives of 2 members of the gang, Midget and Chuckie, who were part of the gang since they were 10 and 11 years old. We'll see exactly how they ended up from their youth to their adulthood. And quick spoiler, what's the one cliche you always hear people say gangbang will get you?
Dad,
if you don't know the answer to that, you definitely gotta stick around to the end of this video to find out. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Cali's Most Dangerous. Let's get into it.
Their faces are mostly teenage, the oldest not out of their early 20s. The youngest is called Midget.
Seen that, go check that out. Reaction.
Tattoos mark his loyalty for life.
Don't even know his ABCs, man.
Chuckie, say gang members, was found alone on the streets and taken in by the flats. He says he loves life here with the gang. Chuckie is only 10 years old.
Here, let me see it, Chuckie.
He's been living here now for about 6 weeks.
Have you ever used that?
No, but I'm planning to.
To do what?
Somebody or something.
Why would you want to do that?
Because they shot me, I almost died.
Who are the Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats? The Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats are predominantly a Latino gang located on the east side of Compton, California. In terms of other races, I couldn't really find anything but some history or some racial tension in Compton, but y'all let me know in the comments if that history is still there. Hopefully it's gone, or y'all let me know in the comments as well of any blacks, whites, or any other races from the set. This Varrio stretches from Rosecrans Avenue to Compton Boulevard, between Willowbrook Avenue, across the street from Alameda Street. And the T Flats are one of the oldest gangs in Compton. They've been active for over 5 decades. Yeah, shootouts, drug dealings, extortion. These guys have always had a crazy attachment to their history.
I don't really care, because I know I'm either going to end up in jail, I'm going to be dead. I already got shot a lot of times. God gave me 2 chances already. Third time I'm gonna die, I already know that.
And these guys are known to be one of the most notorious gangs to come out of Compton, California. I asked about them in Compton, matter of fact, or Linwood, or in LA for that matter. It's someone that's heard about the Tortilla Flats. This gang is more than with that. Try them if you want. They known for leaving hops on their back. Bars, nigga. Overall, the Compton Tortilla Flats, they stand as one gang. But when it comes to cliques, they are composed of several different ones, and a few of them include the MDKs and the Los Midget Dukes. And since the T-Flats' birth, these guys have been known for their brutality and their militant nature.
All the way back to black and white pictures.
Andrews Ortega and David Flores fell victim to these ways.
Ready to call. Holmes.
From Compton with a crazy life.
Oh shit, you just spotted a black number. Yo, you funny, yo.
No, what the fuck?
Yo,
There's a black number.
Got shot on the side like it was.
Not ready?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. You're doing a good job, yo.
Shut up, bro.
It's a fine black one.
So I'm a graduate from the gangster school.
On January 11th, 1985, Ricardo Hernandez, a known member of the Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats, and two other Tortilla Flats members went and confronted Pedro Gil at his residence about a prior incident in which Gil nearly ran over Hernandez with a car. After a brief confrontation, which escalated to an argument, Hernandez started threatening Gil and started to bang on him. During the commotion, one of the minors walks up and shoots Gil in the chest, and the group runs off into the neighborhood. Hernandez and the other Tortilla Flats members were never caught, and the result of this turned out fatal for two rivals.
Never got caught.
5 months
They
later,
never got caught. Yo, there's a lot of stories in Cali where people either get off or never get caught. Is it because there's so much crime in Cali that they can't stop it?
That's crazy, because I thought the same thing. I thought that every time you shoot somebody, you get caught, but I'm really getting away with this shit.
Yeah, a lot. Like 20 years later, someone will get arrested or not even, right?
Somebody snitching.
Yeah, that is true.
20 years later.
caught, and the result of this turned out fatal for two rivals. 5 months later, on June 16, 1985, members of a rival street gangs, the Rebels, drove to Hernandez's neighborhood to settle a dispute between the two gangs, which had taken place earlier that day. When they arrived, a fight broke out between the gang members, and the Rebels began throwing bottles and other objects at the Tortilla Flats gang members.
Wow.
There were Tortilla Flats members near a fence house, so several of the Rebels tried to scale a fence in order to get to the members. While all this is happening, Hernandez retrieves a rifle from one of his gang members and begins to fire.
Oh shit.
During the firing, he missed the people climbing the fence, but hit two members of the Rebels who were sitting in back of the pickup truck, which resulted in the unfortunate deaths of Andrews Ortega and David Flores.
Damn.
Hernandez pled guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder with the use of a deadly weapon and 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon, and received 2 concurrent terms of 15 years to life with the possibility of parole for the 2 murders, and a 6-year term for the assault charge to be served concurrently.
Wow.
Bruh, I need an explanation for this one. 2 murders and an assault with a deadly weapon, and he only gets 15 years? I ain't gonna make no assumptions because, you know, I wasn't there, and I ain't seen any snitch, but damn, that's a light-ass sentence.
Yeah, sure.
Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this one. Anyways, we're definitely gonna get into some more stories, and of course, the history of the Tortilla Flats. But first, let's check in on Chuckie and Midget.
Oh shit.
Tonight's camaraderie is broken up when a woman named Angela, who says she is Chuckie's aunt, sees him on the street and comes to claim him.
Wondering, do you eat here? Do you do drugs? Are you drinking? That ain't no life there, Angel.
We learn Chuckie's real name is Angel. He still refuses to go.
You should go to elementary school, man.
But Midget and other gang members convince him to go live at his aunt's house. Gang members gather around and convince Chuckie to go with her. And he does so reluctantly. But Chuckie later runs away again and is back in the streets the next night. Here with other gang members is where Chuckie says he wants to be, along with his homie Midget.
Little Midget Tortilla Flats Compton.
History of the Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats. What card they won with? Allies, past and current beefs, OGs, and a lot of other things. The Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats originated around 1962, and the gang's foundation is based off a group of teenagers hanging out in front of a tortilleria. The Mendoza Mexican Tortilleria was on the east side of Willowbrook, just off of Orange Street in Compton, California. After church on Sundays, the Mendoza brothers and several other friends hung out outside the store. But after a few fights for other groups,
they got found by the Mendoza brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's interesting. And 1962, think about it, Pops. That's like your era when you was born around there. I don't know when you was born, but around that time, right?
Yeah.
That means people's grandpas was gang banging. There's people out here right now, like y'all right now. Y'all got grandpas that was gang banging.
82, 90, 2002, 2012. That's 60 years of gang banging. 6 decades.
The teenagers begin to establish themselves as a gang. One of the older members had been reading a book from school by John Steinbeck called Tortilla Flats.
Oh, wow.
Soon enough, the gang began to go by this name.
I want to read that book now. I don't read books like that, but I'm gonna read books, and I'm gonna start off with that book. I'm gonna read the Tortilla Flat book.
Yeah, John Steinbeck.
And let's see how it goes. Let's read it together, guys, in Discord.
Reputation grew from there. Yeah, violent, that was key. This gang was known to go to war with damn near everybody in Compton. Because of that, they don't have a lot of allies. The T Flats have been in alliance with the Mexican mafia brand known as the Serenios and other members that fall under the Flats family gangs. Other than that, it's pretty much up and stuck with a lot of gangs out here. Yeah, different Crips, Bloods, and even other Serenio gangs have a history of being known to go at it with these vatos. And it led up to several deadly situations, including one that played out on the night of December 21st, 2013.
Oh, wow. Fast forward.
Well done, Viv. You got the presents, the balloons, and the raptor cake.
Adrian Lamas rode his bicycle to a liquor store in the area of Compton, California that was claimed by the Compton Varrio 155s. Lamas had a CV55 tattoo on his arm and his wrist and was a known member from the set. While Lamas was standing in line at the store, Tortilla Flats member Brandon Florence approached and asked him, "You from this area?" And Lamas responded, "Yeah, it's my neighborhood." And after a discussion, Lamas started to feel uncomfortable about Florence and left the store. As Lamas was exiting though, he saw his friend Ken Sewell, an affiliate of the Watts gang known as the Bounty Hunter Blood, walking up towards the entrance of the store and said what's up to him. But Florence, he was ready for war. He followed Lamas outside the store and began talking to Sewell. Their conversation, it initially sounded like a regular talk, but started to become about gangs and fighting. A witness heard Florence tell Sewell, "If you want to fight, we can step around the side of the store because there's cameras right here." During this conversation, Sewell and Florence were standing about 5 feet away from each other. Sewell started taking his sweater off, which Lamas took as a sign that he was preparing to fight. Lamas then saw Florence punch Sewell, causing Sewell to move backwards. At that point, Lamas turned away from Sewell and Florence, walked about 5 or 6 steps, and heard a gunshot.
Wow. Why are you turning your back to the ops or like people you beefing with? Back up, backpedal. And that's easy for me to say in hindsight, right?
Yeah, he probably thought he was gonna get a fair one, meaning he was gonna just get the shoot to fade.
But like, you can't turn your back to somebody in gang. Like, you gotta just backpedal, and then once you get far enough, then you can run.
And sometimes, then you can run. Like, just walk to the corner. When you turn the corner, then run.
Or what I would do is just like half side run. Like, look, I don't even know. It's hard. It's hard to say.
Yeah, in the moment, it's crazy, man. Yeah. That shit happens fast, bro.
Around and saw Sewell on the ground, bleeding from his face, as Florence got on his bike and left the area. The witness who was with Sewell kneeled down to speak to him, but he was unresponsive. He then ran to the liquor store and requested for someone to call the police. Florence was later caught and convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. The Flats are a gang known for action with their rivals, whether it's in a store, on their block, shit, even on yours. They're pressing issues, but the Compton 155s are just one of the T Flats' top rivals. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Rivals of the Tortilla Flats.
They won't snitch, man. They just keep blasting back at you and you blast at them. That's just fun. We having shootouts.
If my brother dies, if somebody kills him, I'll have to back him up. I'll keep putting those fools up over and over till I kill one of them. That's how it is.
Midget spends most of the next half-dozen years locked up at juvenile hall camps in California Youth Authority. No father in the picture, and a mother who lost control of her son.
The Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats are rivals of the Compton Varrio 155s, the Compton Varrio Alonja 13s, the Compton Varrio Loco 13s, the Compton Varrio Largo 36, the Compton Varrio 70s, and the Compton Varrio Segundos. They also beef hard with the M Street Power Rules, the Fruitown Power Rules, and the Treetop Power Rules.
They got beef with the Power Rule, blood.
They got beef with everybody. But he said it. He said it. They got drama with everybody.
I think other races shouldn't beef like that. Just kill your own race.
Right. Yo, you know what's the funny, crazy part? They've been around since 1962. So yeah, you're gonna run with beef with a lot of people.
Yeah, over the time, over years. It's just gonna happen.
Or if your own race too, it doesn't really matter. Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of rivals of the tortillas. Try them if you want, and you could be a rest in peace pose or laid out. Bars, nigga. Danger rating for the Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats. The Tortilla Flats received a danger rating of a 9.5 out of 10 based off of the gang's long history in Compton, California. Whether it was frontlining, extorting, or setting up, these guys were known for all that. You heard the stories though. Y'all seen the headlines. But that's just my opinion. Would y'all went higher or lower? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's have a conversation. And give me some stories and some reasons on why. Y'all gotta stay tuned though, because I got one more case on why they received this score.
Midget's released from youth authority. Officer Zemble arranges for the now 19-year-old to have the tattoos taken off his face. But within days, Midget, called into action by Tortilla Flats gangsters, stabs a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old at a graduation party behind this Long Beach storefront.
He wilded out.
Imelda is hit by more than a half-dozen bullets from 2 different guns. Midget's brother, Ricardo Verduzco, known as Woody, had recently broken up with Imelda. They had a 4-year-old son together named Adrian. Witnesses say Woody, upset and disrespected by Imelda's death, shows up about a half hour late for the funeral service. Late, say prosecutors, because he's stopped off to murder someone first. Johnny Rios is a Tortilla Flats gang member known as Big Chuckie. He was involved in the shootout at the party where Imelda was killed. And prosecutor Alan Jackson says that will cost him his life. Since childhood with Woody and Midget, Johnny doesn't hesitate when Midget asks for a ride to the funeral. But when Johnny pulls up in the driveway of this Linwood house,
they intended for him to die.
Johnny is ambushed. Woody puts 10 9mm slugs into his car, 6 of them fatal. Then Midget walks up and puts 2 .40 caliber slugs into Johnny's head. So close, the shells fall in his lap. The car is still running when cops arrive. Johnny never had a chance. Sentencing evaluation describes him as everyone's worst nightmare. And last January, his face painted with fresh tattoos, Midget gets another 10-year sentence piled on for the stabbings he did in Long Beach 2.5 years earlier. Upset with his court-appointed defense attorney, Midget takes this razor hidden under his eyelid and slashes his 64-year-old lawyer across the face. Midget Verduzco is now locked up at a maximum security prison in Corcoran. He's 23 years old and sentenced to life without the possibility of parole.
Prominent figures from the set. Man, who the OGs, the YGs, the rappers, shit like that. When it comes to prominent figures from the sets, the Tortilla Flats got more than a few members who have earned the gain and respect and helped maintain it in Compton, California. A few of the OGs include Midget and Woody. They also have a rapper from the set named Compton Chapo. Definitely check him out if you want to get put onto a new artist. Also, I found a list of members who are no longer with us, so rest in peace to them. A few of them include Johnny Rios, also known as Chuckie, who was shot and killed.
Not dead here on the street outside is a Tortilla Flats gang member all the way from California. He is later identified as 20-year-old Angel Signs. Chuckie.
Person would classify it as a hit.
As a hit.
You know by now where he ended up. And if you're smart from the beginning, you knew this. Nothing comes from banging but death or jail. Yeah, you might get some in between that. A few homies that could possibly turn on you. Maybe even be one of the few who touches the real bag. You may be even the star as far as the hood goes. But in the end, it's really only 2 ways out. A box or a cell. And if you ask me, either way, that reality is hell.
Yeah, how people are still programmed 20 years after seeing this and still want to game bang after seeing stories and stories like Chuckie.
Vicious cycle.
And you just keep seeing it. Like, people are not scared, bro. They don't care to go to jail or die. They think they're invisible.
Why do people get stuck in that cycle? Let us know.
Yeah, I think it's just like they're in the Matrix. They need to wake up.
Yeah, some don't.
Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats. The Compton Varrio Tortilla Flats have had multiple gang injunctions as well as drug raids on the gang that have resulted in several members being incarcerated and ultimately slowing down the gang's movement. But overall, the T-Flats are still one of the most active gangs in Compton. Yeah, look at the stats. Watch the headlines. Man, Google them. I promise you'll see how active this gang has been. They've grown to the point so they have subsets in different states like Oklahoma, Oregon, and Atlanta.
So is there a lot of
let me know in the
Mexicanos in like Oklahoma and shit? Because I remember Chuck, one of them went out there in the documentary. They went to Oklahoma.
They go where the money's at.
Yeah, so and
yeah,
the spreads.
Hell yeah, fool.
That shit spreads like butter.
comments, I'm leaving out your state, man. Rep for your state.
Flies, Holmes.
Anyways, if you still haven't figured out the answer to what I asked in the beginning, what's the end result? It's death for jail.
You said that already.
Sadly, Chuckie and Midget got introduced to a rough life at a young age, and that's often the fatal trap to get out of when you're raised in the hood. If you're young and watching this video, consider the case in this
Flats por vida, Holmes.
Yeah, pay attention to what these poor guys, these poor kids end up doing, man.
And like I said, the cycle goes over and over, like he said, like he repeated.
Yeah.
But it's JTV. If you have your subscribe channel,
thanks for tuning in. We out here.
And I know how it gets, so I gotta stay low now, move my knot. I don't trust no nigga, I don't trust no man, ain't no friends, everybody get shot. You never know how nigga gon' throw, I'm hitting the flow with a couple of shots. You better move.